might be an early college football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Shoots it to the left. The short hands, it's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of the...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got a man. It's Miller. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Moore to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped in just short.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On the move. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Keeps it himself and gets to first. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Sets up the screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Moore will throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Badgers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Gonna look downfield again. Takes a shot. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They want to run this quarterback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayden. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafins comes out to start the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hilton. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game, that's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
The Badgers are rolling down the field. Moore will throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And that one will put him up here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Gibson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the run, now to throw. Uncorks one. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down into 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
the pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To the air. It's Dampier. Now improvising. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Big fella moving. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Bro, I swear I'm tripping. I did not know that was 4th down. Like, I thought that was 3rd down. What the fuck was that about? I cannot believe that, yo. Safety. He did not get out. They cheating me, man. He didn't get the fuck out the end zone. Yo, I did not know that was 4th, yo. That is amazing. I cannot believe that. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I can't believe that. I would have definitely took the fucking punch. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I swear, like. Then they cheated me with the touchdown. Like, my foot was in.
Such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the line.
I'm getting cheated at home. My fucking foot came down. And that's the I watched. I seen it 3 times. That's the whole reason I challenged it. Can't believe that. That was my fault, though. I did not know that was 4th down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
I can't believe I did that.
He catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught that inside leverage.
I swore, like, I swear on everything. I did not know it was 4th. Like, did I lose a fucking down or something?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down.
Oh my God, no.
At the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand that, first of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the 1st down, getting out of
How do y'all miss him, man? Fuck, yo, I lost this game myself. I can't even be mad. That was a dumbass play. Like, I cannot believe that was 4th down. I swore it was 3rd.
Get a big game.
Like, I am sick about that, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Use the play fake. Now the throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone. The windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page.
Literally gave this game away.
They now take the lead.
Like, that should be tied if anything right now.
And the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now.
Then they have him in at the fucking, that was my fault even on that play, because if my right personnel wasn't even. They're not wasting the time out on the fucking challenge. Oh, yeah. Everything is against me, kid. Damn. Everything is against me.
Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Still looking on the move. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with second down coming.
Like he was right there, and then like he was going to jump in front of it, and then just fucking fell to the back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot.
Nah, good game, man. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this nigga jumping outplayed my.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently.
Like I said, I can't even get mad, man. That was my fault.
We're going to be calling his name over and over again.
That was absolutely my fault for not taking that field goal, not knowing it was fucking fourth. Terrible.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better this time around.
How does this motherfucker just keep slipping free though?
Probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Fuck, man, I gave this game away. I should have won this game.
Use the play fake, now the throw. Deep shot to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Aggressive play calling on that. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
I don't understand. I swore that was fucking third, man. I don't lose it down. I use a timeout. Like, I cannot believe I did that, yo. That was fucking terrible. Fucking terrible, man. Gave the game away on that. Damn. I had a chance to get my fucking number 1 spot back and gave it away on that ass shit. That was terrible.
They missed out on a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. Wide receiver going in motion.
I'm sick, man.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Oh, you threw the ball straight to him. Like, he ain't even put his fucking hands out. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I said, I can't even be mad at myself. Oh, then he's doing that. Yeah, GG's, bro.
you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the
I deserve to lose by doing what I did. I deserve to. I deserve the meltdown 100%. There's no way I wasn't supposed to know it down. It wasn't take that fucking field goal.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easy. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It is, he throws.
No way I was supposed to do what I did, kid.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this.
I got to apologize to the fans and the teams because this one's all on me.
Pressure to his right. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I ain't been caring about losses too much, but this one stings.
Quarterback moving. He wants a big play here late.
No, he didn't even put his hands up or jump for the ball. Like that's, I don't. That shit. What goes on there, man? Damn, that shit happens way too much. Like he didn't even go for the ball. At least I press triangle. At least put your hands up.
Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is
gave the game away.
I'm just going to eat clock.
Can't believe that.
Possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
On top of niggas stealing wins from me, that hurt.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap.
That's two back to back. That hurt, you know.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads.
Fucking hurt.
it's 5. Okay, so 5 is old enough, right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shootings there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great. Over the last 10 years.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Damn, man. You just feel better?
Yeah, a little bit. Daddy,
Hmm.
do you ready for work tomorrow? You can turn the work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me something from school?
Yeah. You'll see. Yeah.
Yay. Daddy, why don't I be seeing you?
Because I leave early.
Well, when you leave,
It's too early for you to get up. You'll see.
Sure, it's right. Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and to get $1,000 off any phone with no trade. Trade the program was just beyond trade your team and affordable phone. Yeah, your appearance in amazing deal is possible for you. You get to be your chip on your pillow. Honey, two periods on your chin.
Get $1,000 off anything with no trade. Pay off your current contract with the Switch. US Cellular.
Plantar fasciitis feels like going to a sharp pain. It just hurts all the time. It feels like your foot is squeezing itself. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought I'm gonna stop it. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arsenal for my feet that would personally fit it just for me. And it was like, okay, this is something special. Please make a difference.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Welcome back to Entertainment Time News. Back to Mel Owens. Has some explaining to do. Mel addressed his age-old controversy, literally arguing the up.
There was the podcast heard around the world.
I said, they're 16 or over.
What is it that you want fans to know about those comments that you made?
First of all, I apologize to the women that were on the show. Because I know how much time and effort they put into it. And then it comes that they were unfair and insensitive. I think that I wanted to be sincere with them.
Did you get grilled?
Oh, yeah. There's one of the dates was a roast. One was like, you're like a Detroit pizza or a crust. Like,
oh, wow.
You're old car, you're over 60. So, the controversy, but just because Mel Owens, a 66-year-old boy that dated FML, became a sports lawyer who specializes in workers' comp. The divorced husband is from Michigan, but now lives in Orange County, California. His journey by love again starts September 24th on ABC.
If you're ready for a wild ride, then I need to go. What? You're on the phone. You should be enough to do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was 22, fresh out of college, in my first apartment, trying to build credit history, this is what I do. I get earning card with Live Tech. That's why I partner with Earnin, because Earnin card lets you access your pay in real time as you work. Up to $1,500 every pay bill. No credit check, no interest on what you buy, no fees you can't see, just $2.99 a month with auto pay. You're not borrowing, you're finally getting what you already made right away. This isn't some trendy money glitch, it's a legit charge. Real people are tired of being paid. Get on the